In the previous video, we talked about adding fractions together and that they had to have the same denominator for us to do so. Let's talk about multiplying fractions. Do they need to have the same denominator? No. In fact, multiplying fractions is fairly simple. All you need to do is multiply across. So in our numerator, we can multiply 2 times 4. In our denominator, we can multiply 7 times 3. So our final answer here would be 8 over 21. It's that simple. Sometimes, however, we'll get some problems where numbers will factor out. We need to remember that fractions are also divisions. They also mean division. So we need to keep that in mind when we're solving these types of questions. If you look at 5/4 times 4/3, we're going to do this the same way. We're going to say 5 times 4 and 4 times 3. Or I could rewrite it so I have 5 times 4 and 3 times 4. That's just the commutative property of multiplication. In our first video, Intro to Fractions, we talked about how any number over itself is always 1. So what we're left with is 5/3. These 4s factor out. They become 1. So I can, quote unquote, cancel them. Sometimes it's not always 1 when we factor things out. Look at these two examples, for instance. I'm going to solve these the same way. I am going to multiply 15 times 1 and 2 times 3. You'll notice when I rewrite them that 15 and 3 we can simplify. In fact, if you do 15 divided by 3, you get 5. So really, this is 5 times 1/2, or 5/2. Similarly, when we multiply 7/15 times 3/14, we'll see this happen twice. 7 times 3, 15 times 14, or when I rewrite them, 7 times 3, 14 times 15. And you'll notice that if we were to do 7 over 14, that's the same thing as 1/2. And if we did 3 over 15, that's the same thing as 1/5. So when we multiply them, we get 1/10. Go ahead and complete this you try. You should have done the following.